again. So there's my sifter, and I'll just leave it out so you can see it. This is not a regular sifter. This is the tradesman sifter. You're gonna want to upgrade this sifter because that's pretty much the only way you're going to be able to get the legendary version of the relic. So what we're going to do is first we're going to open this up, and inside here you're going to see this tradesman's bag of relics. You'll see its bag of relics, sand and the dirt versions. There's two of them, and right now I'm going to make a few of these. Let's go ahead and make two of them. And I'm going to make two of these bags. I'm going to go into my loot window here so you can actually see what it actually creates here. So I've made two of these bags worth, and inside here you'll see the tradesman's bag of relics, dirt generic. You're going to make a bunch of these, and literally I probably went through roughly 1.2 million worth of dirt to do what I'm doing right now, to actually get all the relics and stuff that I needed. So if I right click this, you'll see them over here in this bottom window. After clicking on those and opening them up, I get a cracked runestone and a broken talisman. Let me exit out of this window here. If I go into this window, if I go down to the bottom here, you'll see broken talisman, ruined idol, cracked runestone, drained power source, and a damaged artifact. Damaged artifacts are what you need to create an actual legendary item. But you have to go through the process of finding or processing all that dirt and all the sand to be able to get these items, to be able to upgrade it, and to be able to upgrade your pick to the legendary version. And I've gone through that whole process. Right here we have a broken talisman, ruined idol, cracked stone, drained power source, and damaged artifact. The first thing we need to do is come over to an alchemy station. After we get some of these, let's go inside of here, and you'll see right here it says restored relic. And inside of here, as long as you have all the materials, you'll be able to make these given items that you can actually use to upgrade your picks and stuff like that to give it more bonuses. I do have a damaged artifact. I've already got them processed already, and I'll show you those in a moment. We have like the restored talisman, and it takes a broken talisman, which you see down here. I have 173 of them. These broken talismans, elemental tungsten and topaz, to create the upgraded restored talisman that you can actually use in it. And it works the same way all the way through. And down here you'll see a restored artifact. I have one in there, elemental rubicite, and a diamond here, to be able to upgrade this one. Same thing with the restore power source. To go from a green to a blue, you need these restored power sources. To go from a blue to a legendary, you need this last one, which is the restored artifact. The combination of the two creates a legendary, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. When you create these various items from these down here in this your inventory, it gets put into your regular inventory like this: restored artifacts and restore power source. And then you have your runes, which is over here. You have your destructive runestone, swift runestone, and vast runestone. Those create these items, which are used to actually put inside the various slots for your pickaxe to give it, you know, more power, etc. And I'll kind of show that off here in a moment once we get over to actually create this thing. So this is a regular stone forge I have kind of covered up, but this is what it looks like on the inside. You only have recipes, but once you make a tech forge, you get this right here to be able to do upgrade items. So let's go into upgrade items, and you'll see this window. I have, this is my old pick. It's my old legendary pick. And once I get all these things together, we're going to compare the old legendary with my new legendary, and I think you'll be pretty impressed with that. This is the base pick that I'm going to be using, and you'll be able to see all the stats for it. Now, the first thing we want to do to go from a standard superior to the blue level is we're going to take a restored power source and drop it into this first box. You see, it changes from the superior to an exceptional. And you can see the jump between the 214 harvesting damage to the 259 harvesting damage. And here the harvesting speed goes from 57 to 69, harvesting size 222. Okay, and I haven't even put in my runes for the relics here to upgrade those particular values. The next thing we're going to do, let's back out and come back down here like this, and we'll go back down to our superior. Now, I've already created these runes here, and these are the runes I'm going to use for my legendary. We're going to take this destructive rune, and you see it jumped from a 214 to a 232. And the more I put these in here, the higher my value goes. And it works the same way with whether you want to focus on speed, or if you want to actually have a huger diameter of size, or if you want more harvesting damage. Me personally, I like damage, and I like how big it's actually going to knock out. That way my character doesn't get stuck in a hole somewhere. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in my harvesting size, and we'll go up to the next level. And apparently, but you see, if I take this out, and I take this one out, that's how much I'm going to need right now, is just with how I have it here, just putting these sockets in, it's going to cost me this amount, almost 900 ruby. I put in this, I put in this one. You see, these values keep going up. Every time I put in these upgrades, it costs a little bit more. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to jump from the superior version up to its exceptional version, and you see that number jumped up again. So the higher level and the more you put into it, the more it actually is going to cost you to perform that upgrade. And if you don't have the items, it's not going to let you upgrade. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to take this restored artifact, which will allow me to go from exceptional to legendary. And we're going to pop this in here. Look at these values that I'm at now. 360, 82, 292. And that's coming from these numbers right here. Now, we see these numbers now. Compare that to my old legendary. And you can see I'm going from a 307 harvesting damage to a 360. I'm going from a 65 harvesting speed to an 82 harvesting speed. And I'm going from a 287 harvesting size to a 292. So I'm gaining all the way around the board, which is really good. And so now that I have everything I need for all these components now, because I had to go out and mine for God knows how long to get my ruby, this becomes available. I can actually click on this now, where before I wasn't able to click on it. It was totally grayed out. But now I have all my components, I have my upgraded item. So let's go ahead and create it. And bam, we're done. So there's my upgraded version and my old pick. So, and if you also noticed, I went from a base level of 12 discovery, and it kicked it up even more to a 16 discovery. So, yay me. We're looking good, and so that is my new pick right there. I'm going to drag it down to my bar, and I am all set.